Welcome back inside the press box. It's your boy Moski. To my left.
Settle Montana, man. What's up?
To his left.
Yanni K, the one and only. No, I'm just kidding.
Welcome back, boys. It's good to be back.
No collective episode this week. Got a lot going on this weekend, so we're just doing a good old press box episode. Kaiser's going to be doing an interview. It's going to be pretty cool. I won't spoil it.
Yeah, it'll come out after this. Yeah,
It'll be pretty cool. I think people will enjoy that one.
Definitely be pretty exciting.
it's
It was definitely all gassing him up for it because it's definitely kind of a step up.
let's just say that I have John Cena getting onto the press box.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just kidding. It's not, I've talked about the Wrestle Club a little bit, and I have two different interviews, one with the baby face and then one with the heel aspect of it. Two different episodes, though, one at a time, but I'm pretty pumped for him, dude. So
It's fucking pretty sick, dude. Again, making
it's
money
fun,
moves.
man.
Making
It's
money
fun,
moves.
Man. I'm trying to get it to where it's like the synergy with like, it'd be tight if like we were doing like an opener show for him before it starts, kind of thing. Just like every once in a while, you know what I mean? Like
Fucking live commentating,
Yeah.
dude. I think that would be sick.
well, they have commentators, so I'm not trying to like
One
take
up
their
them.
role
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
but it's like having like a thing just to go over it would be kind of sick. You know what I mean?
Checks out for sure. For sure.
Basketball world, guys.
Shit, man.
Settle the
Yeah.
Knicks.
Yeah, Tom Thibodeau's got to go, man.
His
his
rotational
philosophy
skills
is just ridiculous.
His rotational skills within that whole series was just kind of abysmal. He was playing like what, 8 guys the whole time, right?
Seven.
Yeah, I'm
eight.
like, that's
yeah.
And when you go look at like Rick Carlisle when he's running 10,
They're on 10,
11
guys.
At least 10
You
or
gotta
11
have a
guys,
deep bench,
which
bro,
is
in
kind
the
of
NBA.
yeah. Right now, the Thunder and they're the two deepest teams right now. I mean,
Yep.
in terms
The
of
two
role
deepest
players,
teams in the playoffs were for sure the
Oh,
teams that made the finals.
absolutely.
That's the story of it for sure.
absolutely. Coaching, it came down to, and I mean, we're talking. I don't know who the Thunder head coach is right now, but
Mark Dagnall.
Mark Dagnall. Yeah, I was
Never
gonna say
even
Rick.
heard of him.
Rick Carlisle was he coached
Mavs coach forever, bro.
Mavs coach.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
I
got a
think he
ring.
won that ring.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got a
with,
ring.
with Dirk. So, and I mean that he was running the same kind of facilities, right? 10, 12 guys. That team wasn't full of all-stars, but definitely fucking.
That
For
was a
that
squad.
team, though,
That was a
for
squad.
that
We've said it
team,
a couple
they're-
times on the pod about the Mavs team.
Dude,
Greatest finals run of all time.
They
I-
have- they
no,
have-
no
they
question.
have
No
to, bro.
questions.
I would
and
honestly.
the performances by Dirk backed it up for sure. You
Oh
know?
fuck! I mean, dude.
Well, when that's your superstar, bro, that he has to come to play every night, bro. I mean, maybe one night a series, bro, like to where he doesn't play his fucking best. But if you have your role players that play their role all the way through the game, bro, you're gonna be solid, dude. Like think about the 2014 Spurs, bro. Kawhi, did he win Finals MVP that year?
Had to have. I don't think it was anybody else. Unless it was.
Yeah, Kawhi got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Yeah.
And he just played his role.
He
bro.
won Finals MVP for two different teams, Toronto and then the Spurs.
But he played his role of playing great defense and scoring when he has to. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, me and you have talked about it enough that 2014 Spurs, bro, might be the greatest basketball team of all time.
I think
bro.
they're up there. I think they are up there.
Like,
To me,
not-
it's the best team
not
that I've seen,
accolades ways,
other than the KD Warriors. But
bro.
that don't fucking count. It does count, but at the same time,
I'm talking.
Dog,
like
they built it and then they just added Kevin Durant. That's what's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh.
I'm
shit.
talking like pure like poetry and motion for basketball.
Yeah, for
dude.
sure.
Bro. Every possession was at least 2 or 3 passes, bro. Trying to find the open guy,
didn't fucking
dude.
stand for that ISO ball bullshit.
Who's the
Oh,
starters?
fuck no.
It was Tony Parker, Manu,
Manu came
Kawhi,
off the bench, bro.
Or no, okay, you are right. So then it was
I think it was
Tony
Patty
Parker,
was
Danny
Patty-
Green,
fucking boring.
Danny
Kawhi
Green.
Leonard, Tim Duncan, and Tiago Splitter. Those are. I'm pretty sure that was the
Nuts,
starters.
dude.
That's a fucking one. Yeah.
And then they had the Boris Diaw, dude.
Dog.
Boris
Boris
Diaw,
Diaw was
Patty
Manu.
Mills,
Manu.
Manu Ginobili. There's
They had
another
a white
fool.
I'm trying to think, dude. He was like a small forward, dude. Fucking.
Oh, Gallinari.
No, dude. Did Danilo Gallinari play for
I'll
them?
look at.
I thought he played for the Spurs at one point in time. Like early on in his career, yeah, I thought he did. Maybe I'm wrong.
I looked up 2014 Spurs, and it gave me Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle. Hold on. Oh wow, they had a big roster. What the fuck?
that team was fucking deep.
So it says Jeff Ayers.
Don't know him.
Okay, all right. Well, so Marco Bellinelli.
That's
cold,
what it
dude.
was.
Marco Bellinelli,
Not
Marco
Bellinelli.
Bellinelli.
Matt Bonner, Shannon Brown, Boris Diaw, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Danny Green, Damian Jones, Corey Joseph, Kawhi Leonard, Patty Mills, Tony Parker, Thiago Splitter, and Malcolm Thomas.
That's a squad, bro. That's a deep ass team.
Everybody's playing their role, bro.
That's scary.
Oh, yeah. No, there's one thing I was gonna say, or you were gonna look at something. What were you gonna say?
Dude. Honestly, I went back to the Dirk, like his stats that whole playoffs.
Hey,
27, 8, and I think 2. 27,
2
8,
assists.
And 2. Yeah, 2 assists the whole playoffs.
Well, he ran a lot of ISO.
Yeah, he was definitely a post player.
Up.
Yeah, you get the
He only went to 2 finals, right? He went to the one against the
He lost to the Heat, and then he beat the Heat.
Yeah. He only had 2 games that entire playoff series less than 20 points.
I always say you get a ring. If you get a ring in the NBA, I guess any sport, but if you get a ring in the NBA, if it's impressive, you're solidified. For sure. Like the Kawhi, to me, it's the Raptors run and the Mavs run that are like, damn.
Oh, that Raptors run
beat?
was... Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like...
So
he knows it.
He swept the Thunder.
No. So
they didn't play the Thunder. Yeah, I thought that's what I thought too, bro. He
played the
Spurs.
Blazers in the first round with Brandon
LaMarcus
Roy and
Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
And that was and CJ too. McCollum, right? That's a.
Then he beat.
Is he not there yet?
No, he wasn't there yet.
Who?
McCollum.
No.
I don't think McCollum
He came
was there
after
yet.
Damian Lillard. He got drafted like a year.
Game was drafted
after.
in what, 2012?
2011. Because I remember
2011.
I remember playing 2K with the Derek. It was Blake Griffin, Kevin Durant, and James Harden on the cover. I think it was like 2K13 or something like that.
Yep, that's exactly.
And Damian
what it was.
Lillard was fucking just disgusting on that game as a rookie, dude.
Fresh out of
Rookie or
fresh
first
out of
year?
Weber State, dude.
Bro,
Shouts
crazy.
out Weber.
But they played the Blazers first round, beat them 4-1. Then they beat
the Lakers.
Then they beat the Lakers 4-1,
and that was right after their fucking 2P championship.
Right after their 2P. And then they might have played the Thunder though. To be honest,
I thought it was the Spurs. I thought they beat.
No, they didn't. They didn't
No?
play the Spurs. They were they beat the Spurs, didn't they?
I'm almost certain they did.
I think this is the 3rd time we're doing exactly what we're doing right now.
Oh yeah, we have to. No, hold on. I'm trying to find it right now.
Oh shit! Did I not have it pulled up? Oh, I thought I did. Yeah. Okay. Hold up. So, Portland in 6 swept the Lakers.
Lakers.
Beat the Thunder in 5.
Yep.
So the Spurs
then-
was the team I thought. I thought it went Spurs, Lakers, Thunder.
They must have been on the other side of the bracket at that point.
I think the Spurs lost to the Lakers. Or they lost to the Thunder. I'm pretty sure.
They did lose to the Thunder.
That makes a lot more
Thunder.
sense. Well, yeah, because that
Dude,
Thunder team that was like
Because that next
Russell?
year the Thunder went to the finals and they lost to the Heat. Because it went 2011, the Mavs beat LeBron. LeBron's bounce back first win was against the Thunder.
Then the Spurs, and then the Spurs won again.
What's crazy, dude, is the LeBron Kevin Durant kind of battle is LeBron beat him and then KD fucking beat him. You know?
See, and what sucks, dude, is
I read a thing literally yesterday. Sorry, dude, that he could have interest going to the Lakers.
KD.
you know where I think he goes.
How? They don't have any cap space. Neither do the Suns.
Well, it'd be like what do they call that, bro? You know it. No.
Trade exception.
No, they
luxury tax or whatever.
restructure the deal to avoid something. It's like it's before like the league year or some shit, and like dead money. There's a fucking here. I'll find. I know the Instagram page.
Dude, my prediction is I think he goes to the Timberwolves.
No, I think Kevin Durant's going to the Knicks.
Stop. You say this every year about any All-Star, dude.
I'm telling you right now, there's going to be one of two things that happens. The Knicks are either going to get Giannis or Kevin Durant.
Okay.
And we're firing.
Hey, well,
and we're firing Compton.
June 1st, bro. June 1st.
I would package Towns, OG Anunoby,
You
Deuce
have to get rid
McBride.
of Towns, bro. That fool.
No, yeah, Seto just texted. He texted me about this like right after.
Bro,
I think right
I'm
after
telling
game
you,
5, right?
Towns is fucking.
Dude,
I
I've
don't know
never
what it
seen
is,
somebody
bro.
that's that big,
That soft.
that smooth, and that soft, bro. Like
It blows my
it's
mind.
crazy.
It literally
bro.
blows my mind.
You should be
he-
you should be a dominant defensive force if you can move that well, that big, bro.
He just moves like he doesn't know how to walk.
No, and he's flat-footed,
He's
bro.
like a fucking baby deer on the court
Dude.
sometimes, dude. Like that's like my fucking beef with him, dude. Anytime he goes up to the rack, dude, and he just like he falls and then doesn't know how to like recover or anything like that. I'm like, where's your fucking coordination?
This whole shit when he shoots and he fucking spreads his arms out.
I
Like,
hate it, bro.
He's like, "Where's the foul?" It's like, bro, you're in the fucking playoffs. You're not gonna get every
Exactly.
foul like that.
Yeah.
dude.
Fucking exactly,
If they,
dude.
I mean,
Oh, you should see the Knicks Facebook page I'm in.
Oh, they're
dude.
fucking-
Oh
they're
my,
probably-
oh
they're
my
probably
God.
reaming him.
They hate
This
Karl
is his
Anthony
first
Towns.
year, then, right?
Yeah, 'cause
that
you
he
guys
was
are-
there.
Dude, we didn't even give up anything for him, dude. Like we didn't
you
even
gotta-
give nothing up. Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle.
no, you guys got to steal. I mean, I'm not, Julius Randle's been balling out for the
His
T-Wolves.
contract, he's got 2 years left on the deal that he extended with the Timberwolves that we picked up. But there is one thing I do want to say. You got to give the Pacers credit. And there's one name that nobody's talking about that low-key can put themselves in an interesting category too is Pascal Siakam, bro.
Oh,
Like I'm serious,
No,
dude. What he did with Toronto, with Kawhi.
was overshadowed by Kawhi at that point.
Pascal
right, which
Siakam
sucked.
is a legit 3-and-D stretch 4.
Yes.
Like I think you could
Yes.
argue he's
Dude.
one of the best, bro. He's
That-
one of the best in the
Draymond-
league, bro.
Did you see that clip that Draymond said? They were talking on. It was like
He was the
one of-
hardest person to defend or whatever.
And he still
He
whooped my
said
ass.
he said he was
still-
the hardest person to defend.
And he said, no,
Dude,
he
he's
said
so
the only
quick, bro. Like off his like first step, if he gets you with it and you move any way that way, he's gonna blow by you.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, you saying the what'd you say? He's a true 3-and-D stretch 4.
Yeah.
There was not to go off that topic, but there was a video that I was watching. It's like oh, when you have a guy that has every 2K build for something else, he's like, oh, they have 2 bigs. Let me go get my stretch 4 pass first perimeter
Oh,
defender.
yeah, the archetype or whatever. yeah, that's funny.
Like, dude, they got so fucking creative with saying that shit. It's like he's a pass first 3-and-D body slammer type shit. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about? Hey, but he got that over Halliburton though, dude. Eastern Conference Finals
by one vote.
by one. But you know what I was looking for to know that it was legit between him and Halliburton? Jason Tatum was mad when Jaylen Brown got it, Finals MVP.
Because he shouldn't have.
But if you look in the replay, it shows Halliburton fucking excited for him.
See, and I think that's why there's a lot of fucking animosity between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
That's
is
what I'm
because
saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I
It's-
think he gets traded.
Jaylen
I
Brown?
think Jaylen Brown gets traded at some point. You cannot.
Well, because they're not going to trade away Jason Tatum.
Fuck no.
You can't.
Fuck
bro.
no.
You can't.
He is. When he is on top of his game, he's one of the best players in the fucking league. And
I think you have to say top 5, bro. Top 10.
Top 10. I can't give him top
Who,
5.
Tatum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 10.
I'm not saying Tatum's top 5.
No, he's
That,
not.
I retracted. I
Because-
said top 10.
Yeah.
You got Jokic.
He's
SGA, Luka.
It's literally Jokic, and then there's like 2 tiers below, bro.
Dude,
That's my
the
honest
list.
opinion.
All the lists that I've seen literally goes Jokic, Doncic, SGA, Giannis, and those are the 4 that I see. And then the
I
5th
put-
one
I
is
put-
always like, I've seen Ant in one.
I think
wouldn't.
That's who I put. I think that's
necessarily-
who I put at my 5.
What happened to him this year, dude? I hope that it opens his eyes a little bit in a
Dude,
way.
this is 2 Western Conference Finals in a row, dude. that
And
he's
there's
got.
no guarantee you're gonna go back again, dude. Like
needs-
it's hard to win in the NBA playoffs,
What if
bro.
Giannis went to the Timberwolves?
Well,
Not
so
a-
this is the thing with the Giannis thing, and this is what Brian Windhorst said. So this is a perfect talk. We can talk about Giannis, bro.
You know I'm a big Giannis guy, dude, so I want to see that fool win another ring.
His
dude.
relationship with Milwaukee's front office is really, really, really strong. Like, it's really strong. So if the front office were, it's like, look, man, I brought a ring here. The way that this team is structured right now, I can't win with this team.
Yo.
And I'm what is he, 30?
I think he's 29, about to be 30, or 30, going into 31.
So we're going to be the next 3-4 years. We're going to see the best Giannis.
Yep, I would say yeah.
And I think the way that the NBA has been set up with all these teams having these star players and to draw ratings and stuff like that, there is no way in hell Giannis is not playing in New York. I don't think he goes to Brooklyn because it would be ridiculous. Yeah, it would be. What are the Nets going to trade?
You got to put him with a fucking superstar right now, right? And
I think a team that would be fucking really good with him is the Heat, bro. I think if he went with Eric Spoelstra, dude,
and try
him and Bam.
Oh my god, bro! They'd have to trade Bam.
Bam's
for sure.
Go for
I think
Giannis.
they got to trade Bam and Hero, bro.
I don't think he would go to the Heat then, dude. Because
I mean, yeah.
No,
at
see,
that
the
point,
interesting thing about the Heat, they got money though.
They do.
They got a lot of teams don't got cash right now. There's a lot of teams, a lot of big
trade away
teams.
Contracts just to match it. But if you're gonna trade away Bam, I would say Bam's the best player on that team right now.
Oh, hands
my
down.
opinion
Hands
on
down.
On the
no,
Heat?
that's
yes.
Yeah, I would say
he's
probably the guy now.
So
for sure.
why would you want to trade away your best player and Giannis comes in? He's like, why the fuck am I here if Bam's not here?
Well,
that's just my opinion.
This would be their starting lineup. Then hypothetically, then it's like, who? Okay, let's say if he goes to Miami, right? I think even Kevin Durant going to Miami would be perfect for them. But trade packages for Giannis. What's the Heat starting five? Do you know? I'm good at this shit, but I don't know the Heat starting five.
Who's their fucking point guard?
That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through and build trade packages for Giannis.
Who is it? Who's their point guard?
I think it's Tyler Hero, dude.
So
I think Hero plays point.
Starting lineup generally includes Davion Mitchell,
That's who
Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, and Khalil
I forgot
Ware.
about Wiggins.
Oh, Khalil Ware, dude. Khalil Ware is actually really good too.
But you'd have to trade away Wiggins and Tyler Hero for Giannis.
I think you would do Adebayo.
I think you got to keep Hero. I mean, you got to.
You have to keep Khalil Ware. Because I think Khalil Ware with Giannis, that front court would actually be
that team's kind of ass. I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. They have the names, bro, but they're not.
But they got money
dude.
now. They have money to spend, and Pat Riley's going to be aggressive, and people want to play for Eric Spoelstra
in Miami. Too.
That's a big. I mean, it's a
market, bro. Yeah,
Well, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, right? Like we're talking like
Miami. Remember that one part? Miami Yanni. No, I think Miami is interesting. The Rockets are really interesting because the Rockets
they got fucking Cap too, but they also have a lot of young talent that they're trying to develop.
I think the Rockets would trade.
Look how far they went, bro. They were just bottom feeders last year, bro.
No, from one of the worst teams in the NBA to a playoff.
I think they had the second best.
They were number 2 seeding. Yep.
In the fucking West,
yeah, they were 2 seed. They lost
Thunder,
to the Warriors.
Rockets, Lakers.
They did play against the Warriors. That's right, dude. See, but they already got championship DNA, dude. So they know.
No, yeah, you're going up against.
You don't want to run into the Warriors.
Arguably the fucking best point guard of all time.
I will say Steph's injury. I think Steph's injury saved the Timberwolves. To be honest.
100%. Had
I
Steph
really
not
feel
got
that
hurt,
way.
yeah, you can't stop him.
Did they win one game in that series?
Yes, but I think it was 4-1.
Wait, no.
Was it 4-2? I don't think it went to 7.
I think you're right. I think the Timberwolves got it in 5. I think they got it in 5. I'm trying to think.
I think it was either 5 or 6.
Did they steal one out? Did they steal one in Minnesota?
I think the Warriors did.
I think they had 2 games at least. I think it was 3-2. And I think they beat them back in Minnesota for Game 6.
So back to the topic of the Rockets. So it's like if you're the Rockets, you'd have to package like Alperen Sengun. You got to get rid of Jalen Green.
5.
I think you got to beat. I think you got to get rid of Jalen Green. You do not get rid of Amin Thompson.
No.
There's no way in hell that guy is. Dude, him and Giannis, bro. Oh my.
Yeah, no,
God.
2 defensive fucking minded. Like, because Giannis is a beast on the defensive end. That's just what it is, and he's just really good offensively. Him coaching Amin Thompson would be, I think, exactly what he needs for his career.
I've said it for a minute. If Giannis unlocked a jumper. He would be a specimen, bro. He already is, but he would literally be like Thanos getting a fucking.
If he had a 3-point, oh my god! Even just a mid range.
But see, his thing too, bro, is Cody and Carson. We were talking about it. We were watching. bro, he doesn't need to dribble to get to the lane, bro. He can get to the lane and get to the basket in 2 steps. So it's like he doesn't even need the ball handle. Yeah, he doesn't even need the ball handle, bro. But if you got, I think he just needs a running mate, bro. I think where they fucked up is getting rid of Chris Middleton. I think getting rid of Chris Middleton for the Bucks. I think that
he was always hurt,
and I think
dude.
getting rid of Drew Holiday for Dame. I think that was a. I think that was a.
He's the best. He's one of the best perimeter defenders, if not like.
Drew Holiday is probably the best defensive guard, one of the best defensive guards in the league. I would argue the best defensive.
You remember
point
that?
Guard,
You remember that Pelicans team when it was they had Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Rajon Rondo.
They were gonna win a fucking ring that year.
Rajon Rondo and Drew Holiday, bro.
They were gonna win a fucking ring. It didn't
even matter who the wing was, bro. As long as they went in there and just played defense, bro.
AD and Boogie were giving you at least 30 a night with 10 boards. Each.
Dude.
Had AD not got, I think it was Boogie that went down, not AD.
He tore his ACL or tore
his Achilles. I think
Achilles. Yeah,
Boogie tore his Achilles right before playoffs, and it just fucking shot. I was like, dude, that front court. That's what it is. Yeah, it's not a back court. It's the front court.
Yeah,
fucking retarded.
Dude, I remember when that trade happened. I'm like sitting there, and I'm like. No fucking
because it was from the Kings to the Pelicans, right?
Yep.
Who got traded for him?
Dude, it had to be a big trade, bro.
I can't remember. No, because who the fuck? I don't think it was. Because I think the Kings were fed up with Boogie. Like at that point, I think they were like kind of like real fed up with Boogie.
Okay, so it says February 20th, 2017. Trade DeMarcus Cousins to the Pelicans. The deal also included Omri Caspi going to the Pelicans, while the Kings got Buddy Hield, Tyreek Evans, Langston Galway, and future draft picks.
Okay, well, Buddy Hield was also a fucking dog at that time, and so was Tyreek Evans. Tyreek Evans was also fucking pretty good.
Tyreek Evans was in his bag.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you know what player bums me out the most, bro? Genuinely, like, I don't understand it. Brandon Ingram, bro.
Oh yeah, no.
Imagine if the Lakers kept Brandon Ingram over Kyle Kuzma.
That was the dumbest. Kyle Kuzma sucks.
Trash.
Did he win a ring?
A two-pack of bounce that ass.
He did win with the Lakers.
The bubble
one, huh? Yep.
The Mickey Mouse ring. That's what we like to call it.
Stop.
Hey, bro, they all were in the same spot. They were in the same spot.
That's just what the streets say. That's just what the streets say.
It's only because LeBron won it. If anybody else won it, they wouldn't have called it.
If Jimmy Butler won it, they'd be
like, oh yeah. It's only
I mean,
LeBron
that's just what the streets say.
It's level playing field, bro.
There's an argument. There's an argument for it for sure, but it's also like exactly what you said. Is what if the
if the
Celtics
won it? Are you calling it a Mickey Mouse ring?
Yeah, probably.
No, you're not, bro.
Think about it. Okay, I'm just saying.
There's your biggest rival, dude. That's why.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking Laker hater.
Oh, you're a Laker hater for sure.
Yeah, but
you like Luka.
Here's the deal. I
you
still
like
respect
Luka,
that.
though.
I
like Luka, though.
Absolutely.
Dude, what if the Celtics traded for Giannis?
Him and Jason.
Here's the deal.
Jaylen Brown for Giannis.
I think there's
Jaylen Brown, Kristaps.
I think there's 2 players that got to go right now.
You got to get rid of Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis.
That's right. You are a fucking Celtic.
Hey, I won't lie to you, bro.
I love Kristaps because he was so fucking good when he played for the Knicks.
The Knicks.
When he played for the Knicks, right? Then we traded him to the Mavs, and then he went to the Wizards, and then the Wizards traded him. Dude, you guys signed like a $240 million deal, or what the fuck was it?
The Celtics signed him to that?
Dude, they gave the Celtics cap room. Look up the Celtics cap hit. What is it? 2026.
They're like a billion.
Dude, it's like $500 million, dude. $600 million.
Yeah, no, because they just signed
between 4 players.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both got $600 million combined.
But you have to get rid of Jaylen Brown. You have to get rid of one of them. I read something. What if you guys trade Jaylen Brown to the fucking Spurs for that second overall pick, and you guys get Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper, and you pair a young Dylan Harper with Jason Tatum? That's a Brad Stevens play.
Brad Stevens is.
Jaylen Brown is going to get traded.
He's one of the best GMs in basketball right now.
Read the contract, bro.
Fuck?
No, they're fucking insane.
It makes no sense how they did that, bro.
I don't understand how
their financial department needs to get an award for how they spaced this out.
Obviously, this is per year.
Because Tatum,
the cap space for the 2024-2025 salary cap season for this year was $140 million. Okay, this year alone.
The Celtics paid.
They were at team totals of $193 million. So they're already $50 million in the hole. Okay. Then next year, they're at $227. Year after that's 207, then 218, then 179, and then the only person that's signed after the 2028-2029 season is Jason Tatum to all the way to 2030.
Wait, no, that ain't.
No, but this is the fully guaranteed now. This is the total. That's per year.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Now, for the all guaranteed, because in the NBA, every contract's fully guaranteed.
I didn't know that until you told us that. That was dope. That was dope.
$939 million.
And how many players is that? 4 players?
No, that's the whole roster.
Oh, the whole roster. But the 4 players is Porzingis,
there's
Brown,
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White, Drew Holiday,
and they just paid Derek White.
And
you bite. Oh, man.
Dude, Sam Hauser's their 5th highest for guaranteed money.
Well, you guys are in
you're
in a weird spot because, bro, you might honestly even have to get rid of Derek White because you can get multiple assets for him to be able to build depth.
And he might also explore free agency, right? At that point, right? Like, go fucking play with the
team. Is he a free agent this year?
I think he's got a year or two left on his contract.
What's it called?
Player option?
Player option 2027, 2028. So
okay,
they'd have
he's
to
got
trade
at least one more year.
3 more years.
Oh, yeah, 2027, 2028, yeah.
This year, and then he's got 2 more years and then a player option. So he's got 2 more years solidified.
I think
they don't trade him, bro, unless they.
No,
have
I
to.
think. See, and I think the only 2 untouchables right now on that team, Tatum and Derek White.
Fuck.
I will throw a hot take in there though. Now that I'm actually sitting here thinking about it, bro, you guys could end up being the most active team in the offseason, dude, because. Look at it. You guys went from a championship. You got the ring. So you got what you needed.
You also have to think though, before you get on this, Jason Tatum's gonna be out all next year.
He did.
Right. Okay.
At least until playoffs, and I don't even know
Let's
if
get
this
deep here.
I wouldn't even want him to come back next year.
From
an
Achilles, take a year off.
Be like, look, 100%. You have a ring. Go and fucking get healthy and come back the year after, bro.
Work on your mental for recovery.
Exactly.
You know,
don't go on what you're saying.
Yeah, don't.
I wanted you to have that in the back.
Stop being a fucking cornball, dude, off the court.
Yeah.
I'm dead. No, yeah. I'm dead ass.
He's probably a cool guy. Obviously, I don't know him. I don't know him at all. But he's just very, very corny.
And that's why people don't respect it.
That we did it.
Yeah,
dude, bro.
I get it. He's the most disrespected player in the league, but you don't think so?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, I think that fucking went out the window when he did 32, 12, and 15, 0 turnovers. As soon as he dropped that game,
cold ass game, dude.
The only player in NBA history to ever have a stat line like that,
bro. Okay, wait, back up. The Celtics. Let's think about this here for a second. Okay, Jason Tatum is not playing next year.
Yep.
I really think you have to trade Jaylen Brown. Like, you don't have to, but you kind of have to. Like, I really think and you need to get rid of Porzingis, even if it's for a fucking bag of quarters, dude. Like,
yeah, dude, give me a bag of chips and a fucking glizzy, and I'll be all right.
To be that skilled like that, but when you're taller and you're that small, I mean, he's kind of getting built into his body a little bit. He's kind of getting bigger.
He ain't fucking Chet size though.
But
no, dude, I think he is,
and he's injury prone.
No,
KP is like 7'2".
He broke
Chet's
his
like
foot.
7'3".
I'm talking weight wise.
Oh, no, he's definitely bigger than Chet. The problem is he's injury
prone. He was injury prone with the Knicks, bro. When we picked him, he was injury prone.
He was also sick this entire playoff series and just didn't play super great that entire time.
So Chet is 7'1", 207.
KP's got to be like 7'1", 7'2", 240.
Kristaps is 7'2", 240.
Wow.
So he's got an inch on him, which doesn't seem fucking right because I feel like Chet's fucking the second tallest fucking player in the league right now.
Chet needs to build into his body too.
Chet needs to put some fucking weight.
Go on what you're talking about for the Celtics offseason.
Yeah, sorry. We didn't mean to cut you off. My fault.
I don't even know. I kind of forgot where I was going with that. Where did I leave off at? Or Porzingis?
Porzingis getting traded for a bag of quarters.
Oh yeah. Porzingis getting traded for a bag of quarters. No, and shout out to Marcus too because he's a Celtics fan. But
shout out Marcus.
You guys are in an interesting spot, bro, because you guys have built a legit team but there's no depth behind that. Like Peyton Pritchard is fucking cold.
Yeah,
but he's gonna get a bag too.
No, he's gonna go somewhere else and get paid. I can't. And
I
why would I be like
think
upset about that. Like,
you can't trade Drew.
I don't.
I know that sounds crazy.
You gotta keep him. No, he's the dude. We're talking like perimeter defense. I want
and
him
he's
on,
a point guard.
I want him fucking on the best point guard of every team. I want him fucking playing everybody like that. I don't want him gone.
If you guys traded Jaylen Brown for the 2nd overall pick and you ended up with Dylan Harper, then you could move off of Drew. Okay, now we're cooking. This scenario: Tatum out, Jaylen Brown goes to San Antonio for a swap straight across. San Antonio trades the 2nd overall pick to the Celtics. Celtics get. We'll say the Celtics. The Spurs get the. I'll take one. The Celtics get the Spurs picks. So they swap picks, but they get Jaylen Brown. And they get the 2nd pick.
Okay. You think the Celtics,
they move?
Do you think they would want more though? That's the real question.
We'll say 2 and 14. I think you could get the 14th pick too. I think so, especially for Jaylen Brown. I think you could. We'll say picks. We'll say picks. So let's say Jaylen Brown for the Jaylen Brown pick swap in their first round, but they also end up with the 2nd and the 14th. Okay, the Celtics do. Celtics draft Dylan Harper, 2nd overall, because they're not getting flag, obviously.
No, that's going.
But they get Dylan Harper. You trade Drew Holiday, Derek White, maybe one of the two. You run Dylan Harper, Drew Holiday, Derek White, whichever one you decide to keep. Sam Hauser maybe is going to be in there. Or maybe you get a forward, or maybe Julian Champagnie or no, not Julian Champagnie because he got traded to the Wizards. Maybe who's Keldon Johnson from the Spurs is included in the deal to be the third or the forward, the 3, and then you got Porzingis and you got Al Horford. You run that lineup. You're obviously not going to win a championship. You might make the playoffs. I think you could make the playoffs with that team.
Yeah, you're not winning. Yeah,
but getting Dylan Harper in with the Celtics like that, 1 full year under his belt, you're literally just you're resetting your timeline. Mm-hmm. And now Jason Tatum is the guy. Jaylen Brown is somewhere else. Because
the only reason I think they've kept Jaylen Brown
does that make sense? What I was cooking up right there.
100%. Why am I not familiar with this fucking Dylan Harper kid?
Bro,
Rutgers, man.
You know what?
This draft class is
with you talking about that, bro. Is Chris Paul coming back for another year? Did he say he's going to retire, or is he playing another year?
No, Chris Paul's going to come back.
Dude, if Jaylen Brown went to the fucking Spurs and played with Wemby, dog.
See, there's the other side of this. The flip side is
bro, the Spurs would do that in a heartbeat.
But the Spurs don't necessarily need guards, though. That's another thing,
yeah,
bro.
Stephon Castle right now.
Well, yeah, but Jaylen Brown can play.
Bro.
Nice.
Hey,
Jaylen Brown can play small forward, though.
Yo,
that's what his position is.
they have an interest.
He is a 3.
The Spurs have an interesting. They have
money, bro. They have money.
Because they haven't really.
I think you say fuck it and you trade that the 14th. Keldon Johnson. You can't throw Stephon Castle. Maybe you could throw in Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan. Maybe I'm trying to think.
I think they should keep him too.
Well, I'm trying to think of like a package, and they get Giannis.
Monster. He's a monster.
If you had an opportunity to have Victor Wembanyama and Giannis on the same front court, how many games are you losing?
Not many.
I don't give a fuck how good the other teams are.
Not many.
I even think the Thunder would be like, holy shit. I think the Thunder would.
I think the league would be pissed, dude.
I don't know if you could let that happen. I don't know if you could let that happen.
You know what? I'm gonna do it right now on NBA on 2K, and we're gonna have it run in the background.
We're gonna try to do a trade. We're gonna see. So we're gonna run the Spurs or what?
The Eagles one.
Yeah. We're still gonna be talking ball, obviously, but dude, there's a lot of appreciate it, bro. There's the way that this offseason is going to go, because I don't think this last season was really that.
Purple? The Vikings purple?
No, that's Renee. She loves purple, bro. But this last offseason for the NBA, it really wasn't like too big of a change.
No, there wasn't many big roster. Not to. I mean, There was a couple. No, it was the midseason that was like fucked up. The Luka trade
of this year, the Luka trade trumped everything, though, dude.
They did that on purpose.
I think that's the tip of the iceberg, dude. I really think this Giannis trade. I mean, there's got to be some other players. I mean, dude, Giannis, dude. Oh man, if we ended up with Kevin Durant, my life would be complete. I could have a KD fucking Knicks jersey. Cool.
What do you think? What number do you think he's wearing? 35?
Oh yeah, you gotta wear 35.
Because you can't wear. I mean, you
can't wear
Melo.
7. No, you
Fuck
can't.
No,
you can't
wear
wear
Melo.
7.
Hell no.
For the Knicks, well, he wore number 7, right?
He wore 7 in Brooklyn. KD.
Yeah. Who's 30? He'd probably go back to 35 then, huh?
I think that was the only time he didn't have 35 was when he played for Brooklyn.
I am such a Kevin Durant homer, bro. Like, I'm serious, bro. Like,
no,
he's got 2 rings, right?
Yep.
Back to back, right?
Yep. 2 Finals MVPs.
I'm interested in seeing. There's 2 teams. The other team that would make a lot of sense for Giannis is the fucking Warriors, bro. If you pair,
I bet you he wants to stay in the East. That's
you have to stay in the East, bro.
Giannis has got to stay in the East. I'm not saying he won't have like good like. He just got to stay in the East. That's just what it is.
You have to stay in the East. Because if I'm Giannis, I'm staying in the East because it's like, dude, I have a better chance of getting to the finals through.
Think of
the West. Think of the West. Let's go. What's the Western Conference right now? I'm gonna look that up.
So we were just So this is what we were talking about. When I was in Louisiana, right? Me and my homies were talking about like how stacked the Western Conference has been, like throughout all these years, right? There's at least 6 to 7 teams that are like playoff or like championship contenders, like consistently, and have been for like 10 years, right?
Okay.
Fuck, even earlier than that. We'll call it 20. Since the early 2000s, I think I counted the numbers from 1979 to right now. The West is up by 4 titles, 27 to 23. I counted
all time.
No, like I said, I gave it like 40. I gave it like 40 years. I went from like 1980 to like current, right? The West is up 27 championships to the East is 23.
Damn.
And that's not talking like different. That's like
well. Also, the thing to give it context to on what you're talking about is, it was the West versus LeBron.
Yeah.
For 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He really didn't have any help.
Well, no, and the thing
there was no fucking high.
See, even
Wade,
oh my God, we're not even talking about the fucking 76ers.
Oh yeah.
The Paul George contract, atrocious.
Oh yeah, no, dude. The fact that the fucking
what if Giannis went to the Clippers, bro?
Him and Kawhi, that would be fucking stupid. But you got who you trade? James Harden's not going to fucking Milwaukee.
Well, no. But if you're the Clippers, you could do. You don't got no picks because of the SGA trade.
Yeah, that dude. The Thunder.
That's one of
the Thunder fleeced.
And I fumbled. Oh, I know this is random. I fumbled. I don't think you do De'Aaron Fox.
No, De'Aaron Fox.
I don't think De'Aaron Fox would be a part of that.
De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle.
I think, dude, Stephon Castle is untouchable. I don't even think.
Wemby. You don't think Wemby's untouchable?
Oh, well,
no, Wemby is untouchable.
Right. What's understood don't need explain.
Untouchable.
Let's look at this here real quick. Okay, we got Wembanyama 20, De'Aaron Fox 26, Stephon Castle 19. I think Devin Vassell is a hot product right there. Harrison Barnes, dude. Mamu Keshlavli? Mamu Kelish?
He's the backup.
He looks like a fucking.
Click his shit. View his profile, his card real quick.
Oh shit! Hold on.
You do it straight across. It's like they accept it. we're trading one last name for another last name. Where is this guy from?
Seton Hall.
Sandro Mamu Kelishavli.
Dude, the Spurs, they're in a good spot, bro.
They got a lot of young.
Dude, that right there, that rotation, that's a 10-man rotation right there. And the worst guy is the guy we don't even know how to pronounce his name. So, I think,
and he's coming. He's the 9th man, dude.
I think. So what would the starters be? So we'd have De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle,
Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby.
See, but
I'm telling you guys, I think you could do Barnes, Vassell, Sohan,
For Giannis?
and a fuckload of picks for Giannis, bro. I think they would, and that, hey, but you got to remember that pick that they have is
Crucial.
I can't believe the Spurs got the second overall pick.
They should have got number 1.
If they ended up with Cooper Flag, that would be fucking crazy.
Cooper Flag and Wemby would have been a fucking unstoppable force that you wouldn't even know what hit
do you guys watch rebuilds on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
You know King of the Fourth Quarter?
I watched Six Sides of Steel or Six Rings of Steel.
Okay, so there's another guy. His name is King of the Fourth Quarter. He's legit. Bro.
Yeah.
Same level, bro. But the Mavericks took Ace Bailey, and then the fucking Spurs ended up with fucking Cooper Flag, and in the draft he's like, well, there goes the rebuild. Everybody's the Spurs are gonna win it all. So
well, now on the flip side of it, dude, nobody's talking about the Mavs. Nobody's talking about the Mavs, bro. Okay, this would be the Mavs lineup. Kyrie Irving. PJ Washington would be the 2, you think?
the 2.
Or who would be there? Or Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, yeah.
I think you bring Klay off the bench. I think you do Kyrie Irving, PJ Washington, Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford.
Is he going to want to go off the bench?
But then off the bench it would be Klay, Derek Lively. Oh, but their 2 would be fucking Max Christie. You got in the Luka deal. Dude, the Mavs with Cooper Flag, bro, they are right back to where they needed to be.
Yeah, it's like they didn't even skip a beat.
I'm saying it. Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis is going to be a fucking problem.
Fucking problem. Kyrie is the best ball handler we have ever seen.
But I'll always say Chris Paul is the best point guard I've seen. The best point guard, but the best ball handler, Kyrie Irving.
He has the best.
Because I never got to see AI.
He has the best finishing abilities. The dude's a fucking bucket. You want to throw him in an ISO situation? I'll put him in a phone.
Who's guarding him?
I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't hot damn. Kyrie Irving would fucking box anybody up. Doesn't matter.
I think a lot of guys. I think even the best defenders would have a hard time guarding him one-on-one.
I think Drew Holiday fucking struggles against like Kyrie Irving.
That's a perfect example. That's a perfect example of a guard that's actually
who
a good point.
Is a fucking great perimeter defender, the best perimeter defender in the league right now, and I think he would.
Do you remember? You know what I always loved about the Warriors with Klay is everybody talked about them being the Splash Bros, but Klay Thompson was arguably one of the best wing defenders in the league.
Oh no, he was, dude. They were locked in.
He was really good,
nice,
bro.
Dude. That Warriors team was.
And you got to give the front. Oh, sorry. I just realized this. My bad. I fucked up a few episodes ago, or a couple episodes back now, a couple months ago. I said that Danny Ainge was the Thunder GM. Danny Ainge is the GM for the Jazz. The GM for the Oklahoma City Thunder that's facilitated all this is Sam Presti.
Sam Presti, okay.
So Sam Presti, and for the listeners that are listening to this, just all you need to do is go look at what the Thunder have done the last 5 years.
Do they have like 30 first-round picks or some shit like that over the next 10 years?
And you know what's even crazier, guys? The Thunder have. Okay, help me out here, bro. Help me out here.
So in
Thunder, you know Swap Best?
Yeah. So
they have a first round pick that is not top 10 protected, and it's like the fucking Wizards or somebody. They have a first round pick that next year, and they can end up with fucking AJ DeBanza.
No, the kid from BYU.
Oh man, dude, BYU is going to be cold next year, bro.
That kid's a fucking problem.
Okay, so here's the draft order for the first. I'm not worried about the second round.
No. Look at the Thunder picks for
just the Thunder.
The picks? Thunder pick. They have a first round pick in 2026 because they always end up in the top 3. And I can't remember. I think is it the Hornets?
Okay, so incoming draft picks. They had the 15th this year, the 24th.
Oh, and they have the 15th pick this year. Jesus, dude.
Yeah. And then they have a second round. And then next year they have their own Phillies pick.
Philly.
Utah's, and then the second round pick with Dallas or Philly swap rights. 2027 they have
Wait. Back to 2026. Go back again. So is Utah?
Philly and Utah.
That Philly pick is going to be fucking dog.
It says they have their own, obviously, which will be fucking, 25 and up? 25 to 30?
Dude, do you know how spoiled we're going to be with Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Western Conference Finals?
Dude. And then it says Philly is projected 1-4, and then Utah is projected 1-8.
I don't know. But see,
Yikes.
I think that's realistic.
right
I honestly,
today, yeah.
You think the Thunder fucking beat them in 4?
I think the Thunder beat them in 5. I really don't think Pascal Siakam will be
the key X factor.
Yeah. I think he needs.
As much as they're fucking on what did Ant say the other day, dude? Fucking 15 puppets on one string. That Thunder's defense.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment you can fucking give somebody ever. The fact that they're off.
You got to move Harrison Barnes. Keep going.
Their screens, all that kind of shit, dude. The Thunder play really fucking well. However, I also think the fucking Pacers match up fucking better than most teams in the West did against the
agree.
Thunder.
Well, no, the thing that the Pacers have too is they got guards. They got that deep rotation of guards. Yeah,
Smith,
yeah.
Right?
I'm worried about their front court. That's what I'm worried about. I like Miles Turner.
Dog,
but
perfect stretch 5.
Hartenstein's gonna be getting boards, bro. That fool's gonna get boards. I'm so intrigued by the Siakam, Chet. I think Jalen Williams will probably end up guarding Siakam. Don't you think? Because he's their 3, right? It's Jalen Williams, right?
Jalen Williams, yeah, J-Dub.
They got a big 3 now. Okay, so right now what's going on is this is what Kaiser's cooked up. Go ahead, tell him what you cooked up.
So it's the draft picks aren't exactly where they're supposed to be, but the Spurs have the 3rd in this, so it's one off. I put Harrison Barnes, Keldon Johnson. They're because they have 2 first-round picks, so another 2025.
They got the
first.
Atlanta pick from the fucking. This pick is Atlanta's pick from the DeJounte Murray trade, right?
Yep. And then another 2026 first and another 2027 first for Giannis, and they're saying fuck no, get out of here. But
let's override this. Let's say it goes through. Let's just see what they would do.
I need to figure out how to turn that on.
Let's just see what would happen. This is funny. This is actually funny, dude. I'm gonna start calling you fucking 6 sides of steel or whatever.
I just wanted to fucking see what those 2 would look like on the fucking same team, dude. Because that's nutty, bro. I love the basketball talks that we have, dude. Because we can talk football all day, but I feel like it's more intricate for basketball. You know what I mean? There's
football rosters are a lot bigger, right? And so if you're on a basketball team, what's the NBA roster? 12 to 15 guys?
15. I'd say 14, 15,
14,
somewhere
15
around there.
guys, right? It's definitely the moves that you make in the off season or in the middle of a season, right? Can make or break your fucking break your whole year or even a fucking 10-year span, right? The Thunder with the fucking Paul George trade to the Clippers, right? That was set them fucking up, dude. And same with the Pacers.
SGA trade is gonna go down as one of the
fucking fleeces,
the biggest heist of all time.
Yeah,
I'm not an SGA guy. I'm not an SGA guy.
He's good. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not good.
He won the MVP.
He did.
Yeah,
we can't take that away from him.
And and then all of a sudden if SGA wins the MVP and you're trying to discredit the MVP trophy, then what was it when Jokic won it? What was it when Giannis won it? You know what I'm saying, right? It's an interesting dynamic. With the West is just loaded, and another team that's actually going to be kind of interesting if they can actually build depth too is the fucking. I mean, you got because they got who do the Timberwolves got? Randall, that's who it is. Randall and fucking and Ant. So I guess they don't really. They're already there. Suns are shitty. I mean, think of the West, bro.
And the thing that's shitty about the Suns right now is their fucking Bradley Beal no trade clause. How are you
Dude,
gonna?
They're so fucked. Bro.
How are you gonna give a 4-year-old player a no trade clause and then have him be just absolutely dog shit the entirety of the time?
Dog water.
He's been he's a two pack of bounce that ass. Like
2-pack of outside.
like he has not been good since John Wall and the Wizards. Like what the fuck are we smoking?
All right, I had
John
to force,
Wall. That's
I had to
fucking
force
weird.
the trade, but this team is together now.
So this would be the starting five, or we'll set it up right now.
Well, I have to wait till the season.
So we have De'Aaron Fox. Oh, Chris Paul off the bench. Come on. I don't give a fuck if he's 45.
Stephon Castle, Malachi Branham,
I think you start Castle.
Devin Vassell, Julian Champignani,
Champignani.
Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Sohan off the bench. That's
Sohan,
fucking crazy.
Wembanyama, and then fucking
Mamu
They have
Kelashavli.
fucking Bismack?
I got Bismack Biyombo. That is fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That is hilarious. No, we're definitely gonna be seeing the Spurs getting some rings again here soon for sure. I honestly believe this, dude. I think if the Spurs end up with Giannis or they end up drafting somebody with that second overall pick, bro, I think they're gonna be better than the Thunder. Because Wembanyama is a fucking alien, dude.
He's a fucking cheat code, dude. Like how?
Who can truthfully guard him?
Nobody.
I think the only guy is the guy that would hypothetically be on his team.
Giannis.
Yeah.
If we're talking in terms of height, reach,
Because he's
athleticism, all that kind of shit.
Giannis is probably way stronger than
Guys,
him.
look how
See, that's the thing though, is he's got fucking 4 inches on. He's got 4 inches on Giannis. There, look at the weight difference. 243 to 235. That's an 8-pound difference.
and they got he's got a 4-inch fucking height difference. That is fucking crazy,
So,
actually.
dude, like you put fucking 20 pounds on Wemby in the next like 2 years, dude. Not a fucking soul on planet Earth is stopping him. Not at all.
Fuck no.
Not at all. Hopefully, I'm really hoping he can get his fucking that deep vein thrombosis or whatever get figured out. That's why Wemby Wemby had a fat blood clot in his shoulder, like to end the season. That's why he didn't play anymore.
Dude, what sucks, bro, is I get why they did the whole fucking you have to play a certain amount of games to get the major awards.
Yeah.
They should have just gave him DPOY because he was going to win it no matter what. He should have won it last year.
250
Bro.
some odd blocks in your rookie year is fucking unheard of.
And
Yeah,
when how many games were left when he went out? Would they have
40?
would they have made the playoffs if he stayed in? I don't think so, right?
No.
Close, bro, to be honest. Hold on. I got
Maybe.
to...
Can I hit that again, Shadow?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you bring him back on the vet minimum for sure. Give him about 10.
Look, I would say if you're trying to build more to the roster, right? When you think Chris Paul would take fucking less money?
Fuck yeah,
I think Chris Paul just wants a ring. Somebody said the most deserving player that doesn't have a ring that's still in the NBA was fucking Mike Conley, and I was like,
Nope. I got two fucking players better than that right now,
Chris Paul.
and what Westbrook.
Westbrook, yeah,
Bro, I
for
was-
sure.
Got it. You
Forget
got it.
about
Hey,
Russ.
I'm just saying, dude. We were talking about the triple double fucking king. Dude.
They got Alec Burks.
Yeah.
Dog. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you got
So it goes De'Aaron Fox at the 1, Stephon Castle at the 2, Devin Vassell at the 3, Giannis at the 4, Wemby at the 5. That is retarded, dude.
that would honestly I really mean when I say this, I don't know who would beat them, bro.
Then you got Shohan or Sokan or whatever, not Shohan,
I think it's.
You're right. It's Jeremy Shohan.
Shohan,
I
that's
think
how you
you're
say
right.
it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
as a 6-man. Chris Paul at the 7,
Branham.
Malachi Branham.
Sohan's
They
like
got guards out the ass, bro. They got guards, dude. Did you
Sohan-
trade Champagny
No, he's fucking on.
or a free agent maybe?
No, he's
Because
fucking.
Sohan's like a modern. He's like a modern day.
Oh, you got to
Rodman.
get Champagny in that rotation. For
Dog,
sure.
he's a 15. Should I run all 15 or what?
I do that, but Alec Burks is sitting on the bench, bro. Wesley's definitely probably sitting on the bench.
I'm not even doing nothing else besides getting fucking Giannis.
No, I'm
bro.
thinking. No, I'm thinking out loud about
yeah.
if how they would run it or how I would run it. So
What
we're
do.
gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see how many fucking rings these guys win.
I just want to do one season, bro, and see what the fuck they do. 50-50 split. Offensive focus. Feed the post.
I mean,
What the fuck else are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. No, there's the way that if they did this, bro. I'm a big Spurs guy too, man. Just like
Same, bro. Same.
like they've done it all right in the NBA. Like they really didn't go out and try and get a super team built because they bought because they fucking built their own super team, dude. Because Pop didn't play no shit about fucking what anybody wanted to do. You know what I mean? But it's on the flip side of it, though. We can bring this up. Where do we think the Lakers go this offseason? Like, what happens with them?
You got to get a third scorer outside of Austin Reeves. Like, I think you got to get. Well, no. Let me back up. You need to get a center. They need a big, bro. I can't believe I can't believe they didn't end up with like Gafford or Lively in that fucking trade, bro.
What was it, Mark
from the Hornets? Mark Williams.
Hornets.
Like how don't you do Max Christie, Anthony Davis, and a first round pick for Luka and Lively or Gafford? How does that not happen? I don't get it. Look at this, dude. Look at this fucking team, bro.
I think they've lost less than 10 games.
Nine games.
35-9 right now, and we're in January.
Yeah, they're not fucking losing, bro. That's a wash.
They've gone a whole calendar,
almost 40 points against his old team.
They've gone a whole calendar year or a calendar month without losing a game,
and they're still winning.
Oh yeah, no, this is Are
they getting to 70?
I don't know. 70's tough on this.
73 and 9.
I think they can get. I think you're gonna get to 70, dude. They haven't lost in 2 months.
Wow, still going. Wow,
No,
they're getting to 70.
73 and 9.
Oh yeah, they're. Oh,
the Thunder beat them twice in the beginning of the season, so they have 3 losses against the Thunder in this. So.
No, they're
72
getting to
and
70.
10.
They're getting to 70, dude.
The Bulls put up 59 on them, dude. That's
72
crazy.
and 10.
Oh, they got to 70, bro. 70, 25, 12, and 3. Jesus, bro.
3 blocks and 2 steals.
Oh
bro.
my gosh. Cooper got fucking rookie of the year.
on the Raptors.
He's on the Raptors. Dante, 6 man. DPOI. Most improved Dalton Connect. That's funny. 71 and 11, dude. That is insanity. Okay, so Giannis got second
team. Dan, they were 1 and 2 for defensive, bro. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, fucking.
All right, let's see. So they got the Rockets.
I don't see that going. I don't think.
Oh my gosh, these went to 7 with the Rockets. That's crazy.
6 with Minnesota.
Okay, here we go.
This is
game
what-
by
this is
game,
what we've
game
been
by
talking
game.
about,
Go
too.
game by game on this one. 1-0,
Against the Thunder.
1-1, 2-1, go 3-1. Oh yeah, 4-1. Yeah, dude, Jesus.
Look at the East though.
Let's see if they're gonna beat the Knicks. Oh shit.
That's sweet. Sweet.
They swept them. 4-0. Oh my gosh, dude. They went to 7 with the Rockets.
37 points in the playoffs.
18 rebounds, dude.
37, 18, and 3.
Well,
Giannis,
the Spurs have to go trade for Giannis for them to get a ring right now. Dude, if that's how it ended for him, if that's how CP3 went out, bro, is fucking with a ring with Giannis and fucking Wembanyama, that'd be nuts, dude.
Bro, I'm serious when I say I think the Spurs have to do that. Like, I think the Spurs have to fucking trade that second pick for him, dude. That was fun. That was fun.
Well, and at the same time, dude, it's like,
let's do a Celtics one. Let's see how we could construct this with the Celtics here. This is for Mo right here.
Who did we say to trade for on the Celtics?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown and Kristaps gotta go.
Oh, wait. No.
To who, though? Did we say...
We said the Spurs for the second pick.
So the
that was
flip
that was
side of
So
the
we would do Jaylen Brown to the Spurs. That's what you're right.
It would be on the Celtics side of it.
We'd be on the Celtics side of things. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're thinking they draft Dylan
Because
Harper.
you get the second picks. We could take and then. Oh man, you know what I'm thinking though, dude, is one of the kids we went to high school with, shout out Armand. He said, think about how many players aren't going to win a ring because of LeBron James. When we were in high school, he said that. Think about how many people aren't going to win a ring because of fucking LeBron.
Yep.
Think about how many people aren't going to win a ring because of the fucking Thunder and the Spurs, dude.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the Thunder and Spurs could truthfully play in the Western Conference Finals every year for a long time. That could be. Also, I'm shook that the NBA has Oklahoma City and Indianapolis as the two cities that are representing the finals.
Because they're
right now.
both small
markets, bro.
Yep. Dude, what's it called? It blows my mind. Like, I know you guys brought up about the Shea getting fucking MVP, how he's like a free throw merchant. You know, one of Kobe's last MVPs, he had like 200 more free throw attempts than him, dude.
So I saw that shit too, and that was kind of like after I saw that, and I was like, oh yeah, she is a free throw merchant, all that kind of shit. But then I saw like the top players in like the early 2010s on how many free throws that they had comparatively to SGA. In the playoffs alone, SGA had like 70 less than all of like the top names.
Damn.
Yeah. Just in this playoffs, like in this playoff series alone, he had like 140 before the
That's
finals.
really not that
it's
many.
not that
dude.
many. It's not that many. And so like it's kind of disheveling a little bit, the fact that he has kind of earned that title when he didn't really deserve it.
That he's a free throw merchant or whatever.
I called him that too, but I also didn't watch a lot of Thunder basketball, and so, but like every time I would, he's at the fucking free throw line, and so like.
There was a couple of games this year that I watched where
he had like 20
was,
or 30 plus fucking free throws, and I'm like, that's not, like, bro, that's foul baiting like a motherfucker. I'm not saying like.
Dude, another team that's interesting too is the Hawks, bro. Think about the Hawks,
what
man.
What do they do with fucking Trae Young?
I think if I'm Trae Young, I try to go to LA, bro. I try to go be the fucking 2 guard with Luka.
They both traded for each other, end up on the same team. That'd be
fucking nuts.
That'd be hell of a lore.
I don't know, man.
So the draft is all fucking askew, dude.
So whoever has the second overall pick, just trade it to the
Spurs.
Wait, are we doing a Mavs one?
No, I was trying to get the Mavs to get the first pick, but
Are we about to do a Mavs Cooper Flag one, dude?
No,
Is that what we're about to
no.
do? Shit, just kidding.
I need to fucking get that pick for him, dude. All right, this one's not gonna work. It's all fucked up.
You're good, dude. Don't
It's
worry
not-
about
yeah,
it.
it's
You're
not
all
gonna
good.
work.
Yeah, all good.
There's a lot that's gonna. We're gonna see a lot of fucking change in the NBA this year, I think, dude.
Well, this is an interesting draft, dude, because for me, some of the players, like you got what? So obviously Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey. To me, one of the guys that's going to be a good player regardless is VJ Edgecombe. Like if VJ Edgecombe ends up in Charlotte, like that would be ideal to partner him with LaMelo. I mean, what do you do? What do you do with LaMelo Ball? Like, what do you do with him?
Has he been injured the last few years?
He definitely. I don't think he's
The
played
Hornets have just been a fucking nightmare, bro.
ever since MJ owned him.
crazy.
Ever since MJ owned him and sold his majority stake, yeah, the Hornets have not been.
LaMelo's 23 years old.
Yeah, he's been in the league since he was 18. 5 years now. Because he went and played overseas instead of college, right? So he was playing overseas ball at
Fuck,
See,
he would
but
have
you
been so
would think
cold
that
in
would make
college.
him. That makes it somebody better, I think.
Oh, no, that's why he's the best of the three.
Yo.
Oh, my fucking God. That's not even a question.
Yeah, he is for sure.
I mean, it goes LaMelo, then Lonzo, right? But Lonzo also hasn't played in fucking...
Yo.
I think LaMelo, like the type of personality that he is, him going to like Houston or Miami with the coach.
He needs to go to a big market.
He needs to go where a coach is actually going to be a fucking hard ass dude and squeeze every bit out of him.
Yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say.
So I was looking at his games played every year. So he's been in the league for 5 years now. His first year he played.
I think I have his
51
rookie
games.
auto too.
His what?
I think I have his rookie autograph.
That's tight.
LaMelo.
So he played 51 games his first year, then 75, then 36, 22, and 47.
So
been hurt the last
he's
3
averaged
years.
about playing a half a season.
Yeah.
Which isn't horrible, but at the same
That's
time, I
bad,
also
dude.
think he's... no, it's not.
You're not gonna.
He also doesn't really have a lot of help, man. Like, I mean, like what are the Hornets? Who the Hornets? The Hornets got what? Miles Bridges is your best scorer outside of
the
LaMelo
second
Ball.
best. Yeah.
I mean, Miles Bridges. Don't get me wrong. Like, if he would have ended up with the Clippers, if the Clippers ended up getting him, that would have. Ooh, man,
Jaden,
my wheels are turning now.
I really thought, bro, that Clippers and Denver series.
I thought the Clippers Nuggets winner was
Bro.
going to win the West. I really did think that.
bro.
I really did think that.
a healthy Kawhi, a healthy Harden, like,
You ain't stopping Kawhi.
bro. I don't care how fucking old he is, dude. Because
He's a machine, bro. What is he? 30? 31?
I think he's like 32.
Is he? Shit.
I think so. bro.
Kawhi was like 33 or 34.
Holy shit, man.
he's
We're getting
fucking-
old, dude.
No, yeah, because think about it.
He's
yeah.
33.
Yep.
Wow.
We were at the pinnacle of Kawhi Leonard's career, and a lot of it was wasted by the Clippers and their fucking shitty.
Well,
fucking
he
form.
didn't do himself any favors with his camp with that whole wanting to leave San Antonio bullshit. That was
I don't know why he wanted to leave.
that was an all-time fumble, man. I mean, obviously the Spurs are happy about it because you trade a very good talent for a generational talent in a way. You know, they end up with Wemby, but dude, oh man, I'm still stuck on this Spurs shit, man. They're gonna be a problem, dude. They're gonna be a problem. But it's all said and done, I think Wemby's got 5 or 6
Rings?
Yes. When it's all said and done, I think he ends up with 5 or 6. I think he has a very Kareem-like career.
How many DPOYs does he get?
8.
God damn, dude.
How do you not give it
It'd
to
be
him
voter
every
fati-
single
it'd be
year when
voter
he's
fatigue
when
at
he's
that,
getting
dude.
if he averages 5 blocks a
Oh
game?
yeah, no, you have to. You have to give it.
And
to him.
who gives a fuck if call it the Wembanyama Award then.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
dude,
much.
voter fatigue with fucking MVPs is fucking stupid. It's dumb.
It's with NBA and the NFL, dude.
It's stupid, bro.
Retarded, dude.
Like, could you give it realistically? Could you give it to the same guy every year? Probably. You know, there's going to be years where guys. I think Jokic should have got it, especially for what he does.
Bro, he averaged a triple double all year. Like, why is it that a triple double doesn't mean as much now because Westbrook fucking shattered that by doing it 4 straight years or whatever?
Here's the thing, though, is like about that. Like, there's a lot of people that think he fucking stat padded.
Oh, dude, yeah, he definitely did. Do you see that one game when he threw it off the rim? Like, what the fuck? At the end of the game, clock's running down.
To get one more rebound.
Yeah,
And shit?
like, dude, like what?
See, but Jokic doesn't give a fuck about basketball, bro.
He's worried about his horses.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going back to Serbia.
Serbia, sorry, that's what it was.
Go back
That's where Luke is from, Slovenia, I think.
Slovenia, yeah, or wherever the fuck they're from. He's like, oh yeah, I'm buying a new horse right now, dude.
That's my favorite clip is when him and Jamal Murray are sitting down or whatever. Jokic is just sitting like this, hand on his fucking face. Jamal Murray looks over. He's like, "What are you looking at?" And Jokic is like, "I'm scouting horses."
That shit's so fucking
And
funny,
I was like,
dude.
"Dude, this man don't give a fuck about the basketball or the money he's making, dude. Like, he's just fucking here, bro."
It's so crazy. You know what? You guys keep the convo. I'm gonna get a NBA list right now together.
What are you talking about? Oh, like a. Oh shit.
Like the top 10 lists that we do for fucking the collective side of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one for basketball.
Okay. What do you think, Shadow? What do you think, dude?
These aren't gonna be the top names either. We're just gonna throw them in. It's gonna be. I'm gonna do one right now for it.
On the spot?
On the spot.
All right, dude. Let's end the pod. Let's end the pod with the list.
I got enough for 2, by the way. So.
You want to come back to my crib after this?
Yeah. I said I'd come kick it. Why not? Shit. I told Yanni before you got here, I was like, hey, I want to make a beat. I want you to make a beat. And I was like, I'll lay down a 16 for you.
Good shit. That'd be dope.
I've never done it. So I'm trying to step outside the box.
Dude, the evolution of Morris Hill is crazy. Yeah, but this is the hill, bro. We're on the hill right now. Yeah, this is what we call the hill, bro.
Okay.
We're on the top of the hill. You want to hear some verse that I have on some shit? Feeling 24K and I'm associated with gold mines. Wandered in the dark and I stumbled on a gold mine. Wait, what did I say? Yanni hit the. What did I say, bro? Yanni hit my line and said, "Give me the cosign." Rolling summer season, baby. Windows down, roll tide. Feeding for the drop. I cannot wait to get my fix. Rolling up some Auburn straight from Oregon. Call it Bo Nix. Fucking this shit's stupid, huh? Feeding for the drop. I cannot wait to get my fix. Rolling up some Auburn straight from Oregon. Call it Bo Nix. I'm like that, bro. I'm like that.
Then
Bro,
you just
I've
fucking
been
throw it
known
all
that.
away.
I've been known that.
Can you take it all away? Can you take it all away? Did you hear me bumping the fucking rock music when I pulled up?
No.
You didn't hear me slapping that shit?
No.
Did you hear me pull up? You heard me, Mo. You know
You
what,
love that fucking rock.
I do,
like
bro.
your
I
rock
do,
music,
man.
dude.
I do.
You don't
man.
even know what rock music is.
Get out of here. Get out of town.
You
Oh shit.
No, you don't.
Fiending for the drop. I cannot wait to get my fix.
Got one more to add into this, dude, and then it'll be fucking legit. I'm trying to think, dude. All right, I got it. All right. I'll put my 2 cents in for a tiebreaker, but this will be for you guys. First name, Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. We're ranking them, right?
Blind ranking.
I fuck with the Spiders so goddamn much, dude.
Let's think about this. Let's think about this.
We know we gotta be very tactical.
It's
with
not
these names.
like any of the. There's some
How many
top tier talents.
are there some names that won't make the list that will have as honorable mentions outside of it? Or are these 10 players?
10
So these are
players.
10 random players in the NBA right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Not like bottom bench players
I
or
think
whatever.
he's-
But
You
like,
gotta be 7.
You think Spider's 7?
I can name 6 better than him right now, for sure.
Damn.
I know you
I was-
can too. I know you can
Where
too.
were
Just
you
think about
thinking?
it, bro.
I was thinking at least top 5, depending on this list. Because here's the deal. Because if he's
Oh,
not,
we don't know the other names.
exactly. So I'm
so
thinking,
go 6 then.
Let's go 6. Because
You
you
wanna go
said
6?
5, I said 7.
Okay,
We'll go
yeah,
6.
We'll go 6. We'll meet in the middle.
Because he had some awesome playoff performances.
The
Dude,
bubble performance-
the Cavs collapse low key is kind of. Dude, how do we not even talk about what Cleveland needs to do?
Yeah. Darius
How do we not even
Garland,
talk about
Evan
that,
Mobley.
dude? I think you gotta. I think they're gonna let because of Jared Allen, the one that's the free agent.
Jared
Yeah,
Allen, yeah.
he's got to walk.
You gotta let him walk.
Maybe that's who LA picks up. Maybe that's
That
who
would be
fucking LA picks up.
disgusting, dude.
If you're talking
Oh,
about you're talking about a
man.
fucking big that you want on your team who's
Dude,
a dog
that can shot
that
block.
That can
Hold
shot
on,
block.
bro.
He's a fucking monster in the post.
And
dude.
he's not worried about getting the ball in the
Fuck no.
basket.
He
He's
don't
worried
give a
about
damn.
getting the ball.
No, he
bro.
wants the ball. Yeah. Yeah, you give Allen to the Lakers, they might win a couple more. They might win a couple fucking rings.
That's pretty crazy.
Hold on.
They might win a fucking couple rings.
I think
Jared
I
Allen
think
wasted a lot of his time.
no, Jared Allen with Luka. I'm not saying fuck LeBron, but like fuck LeBron in this for a second.
I don't know. LeBron's
the
out of
Jared
that.
Allen,
It
Luka
is
Doncic dynamic, bro. Oh my gosh.
We were in the Luka Lakers show. We were in the Luka Lake
Yeah,
show
think
era.
about it.
There's
Luka-
not a fucking.
Somebody said they think I mean, how the trade was rigged or whatever. Do you think LeBron had to sign off on it?
Oh, all day.
Right.
There's not a fucking snowball, dude.
LeBron had to have.
LeBron is
they tried to say nobody else knew, but it's like okay.
Bullshit.
Bro, that's
LeBron's on your
le
team,
GM. That's le GM right
If
there.
LeBron's on your team, he knows. He fucking knows about it. The front office was definitely talked
If you
about.
think about it, dude.
Oh no, sorry. Jared Allen is not. He signed a 3-year, $90 million extension.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he's not a free agent. Sorry.
But
you were cooking right there, Mo.
what
you were
if
cooking?
How old was Kareem when Magic got there?
Kareem, when Magic got there,
He was in his mid-30s, right?
pushing 40, I think. Because think about it, he spent the entirety of the 70s with the Bucks.
Okay, so
Magic got there in what, 83?
Magic was drafted in 1979.
Oh fuck.
They acquired Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that same offseason. He was 32 years old.
See, okay, I was thinking like
That's what I said. And speaking of the Kareem, when I said like a Kareem-like career for Wemby, they remind me of, they got similar like auras to him. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, what were you saying?
I was thinking like if Kareem was around the same age as LeBron was when Luka got there, but he's like fucking 7 years
What's
younger.
Luka, 26?
Yeah. But obviously
So 14
yeah,
years.
something like that. All right.
Okay, Donovan Mitchell, 6.
Okay, let me I put him at 7. I fucked up. The next name, Jalen Brunson.
3. Maybe even 2. His playoff performance put Jalen Brunson's like
He's
top
got.
5
I was
in the
gonna
league
say.
top 5 point guard right now.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When we signed him, I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
No, dude, he hit the game
But
winner.
I won't.
No, it wasn't him. No, yeah, it was when he
And
Villanova
yeah. No, that was Chris Jenkins that hit that buzzer beater.
against
UNC,
right?
yeah, that was Chris Jenkins.
Yeah, but Villanova still won another
They
title.
wanted that. DiVincenzo went off in that title
DiVincenzo,
game. Had LeBron
Mikal
tweeting,
Bridges.
bro. Yeah, Mikal Bridges.
That whole team. Yeah.
I need him to be more
Josh
aggressive.
Hart,
I got Jalen Brunson at 3.
I think that's.
Yeah,
I think that's.
I'm not even just saying that because
no,
I'm a
I think
Knicks
that's
fan,
fucking
dude.
for real.
I think if we had a true, I just think if we had Giannis with him, dude, it would be a fucking problem.
Fucking stoppable.
Because Giannis is getting 30.
Oh, if not more.
With Jalen Brunson on the court, Giannis is getting 30 points in the playoffs.
Who are you gonna double team? You got to double team Giannis.
Dog, that
you gotta
the pick and roll.
Oh,
and you have Bridges as a 3 on the pop out.
Who's also
Oh
a good
my
fucking
god, bro!
another great perimeter defender too. Mikal Bridges is a fucking beast.
They like to complicate sports, man, but just keep it simple, baby. Brunson off the pick, lob, kick out, or you pull up, or you drive. I got Brunson at 3. I got Brunson at
3? Is that where you put it at 3? The next one is Anthony Davis.
5. Maybe even 7.
So let's think of how this list is being cooked up already. We got somebody solidified in the top 3. We got a guy outside the top 5. I don't think AD is top 5, even though I think AD, let's get this very clear.
Prime.
There
AD
is no Anthony Davis slander on the press box.
No.
Anthony Davis is the truth, bro. Anthony Davis is a problem.
No, he's the brow.
He is a problem, guys. Like I'm saying, with him healthy, with Kyrie Irving,
it's good.
Mavs fans ain't gonna be tripping too long, dude. They shouldn't be tripping too long,
dude. Because you're gonna get at least a good. How old's AD? 32, 33.
Yeah.
dude. Why couldn't the Mavs lock up with the Thunder? Why couldn't the Mavs lock up with the Spurs? Now that I'm thinking about it,
No.
we're banking on him being fully healthy.
Kyrie also.
We would also need the Mavs maybe to have a little bit more depth, but yeah, I think AD, I would put him at 8 or 7 or 8. I'm cool with that. I don't say
7.
Right behind Mitchell.
Yeah. Because if we're thinking in terms of consistency, right? Donovan Mitchell has been consistent ever since he's been with the Utah Jazz. There's never been a season where he's been like so dog shit that he's like not talked about.
He's pretty much always been the guy too.
He took a back seat with this Cavs team because of how young the Cavs team is.
Wait,
right?
who?
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
I was gonna say so I don't think he's not in it for the spotlight, right? Not as much as like the other players. So I think I think he's a great leader to be on the Cavs because I think he's only like 28, 29 himself.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, there's talks that his stay might not be. He might just play out his contract and go.
Which is what he did. Well, which is no,
because
there was trade into the Cavs, or did he sign with the Cavs?
We tried to trade for Donovan Mitchell. The Knicks did. The Knicks tried to trade for Mitchell. We just wouldn't include a certain player in the deal, or it was something that we wouldn't do. But yeah, Mitchell. I think I like Spida, but 7 for sure. Or 87.
Next one on the list is Tyrese Halliburton.
You got to put him at 5.
4.
You got to put him, bro.
Is he behind Brunson?
I think so. I even though I know that sounds fucking diabolical.
No, because I mean, like,
I think if Jalen Brunson had the Pacers team, it's Pacers in 4. Just saying, man. Just saying. I'm not no knock on Halliburton. Pacers, you guys own the Knicks. As long as I've been a Knicks fan, we have not beat the Pacers. The Pacers always beat us. We cannot beat the Pacers. That's our boogeyman, bro. That's the hump we got to get over. We got to beat the Pacers. You got to get and shout out to Rick Carlisle. Seriously, shout out Rick fucking Carlisle. If you get a ring and you beat the Thunder with this Pacers team, you are solidified, brother. What if Halliburton averages a triple-double in the finals?
They should give it to Pascal Siakam.
Fuck it.
The MVP.
by 1 vote.
No, I was going to say, did you guys lose to them in the playoffs last year?
Yes. In the quarters.
Second round?
Or in the semis, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. They always...
So where are we putting Halliburton at then?
I say at least...
You know, though, actually, bro, because... Okay. I got a question about the remaining players. Are these top flight players, or are these just random players?
These are random players that popped into my head.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
they're starters that are above.
We got to put Halliburton at 7.
7's already at Anthony Davis. Is he not better than Anthony Davis and Donovan Mitchell?
I don't think he's better than Donovan Mitchell.
So you think 8 then? Because that's...
Tyrese Halliburton is a fucking great basketball player. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt at all. But the way that we're constructing this, bro, I think that's my opinion.
I mean,
where do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I wanted to say 4, but I also need to wait kind of for the rest of the list, right?
Because I'm thinking of 3 guys that are
number 2 right now. This is his 2nd year in the league, maybe 3rd.
Halliburton?
Yeah.
No, this is his.
He was on the Kings 4th, for a long time.
No, he was only there for a year. Yeah, he had a great rookie year. He's drafted in 2020. No, he was in the.
He was with the the year before LaMelo.
Yeah, it was 2021. 2020.
So he played in Sacramento for 2 years.
And he was the same draft as Ant. He was the same draft as Ant.
And then he's played in Indianapolis the last 4 years.
So he's in the league 6 years now?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Ant was 2018, 2019?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
fuck.
2020 to 2021.
Damn.
Anthony Edwards was the same draft as Halliburton, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, which is...
Oh, no. He is in the same draft class as LaMelo. Because it shows 2021, 2022.
But LaMelo was in the same draft as Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, they were all in the same
They're all in the same draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it shows Indianapolis and Sacramento in the same year. That's why I was thinking he was 6 years.
I think it was a mid-season trade.
Yeah, it was a
mid-season. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
He played
fucking Sabonis.
Sabonis, you're right. I was just thinking in my head. I was like, I don't even know who they traded for.
He played 51 games.
Dude, there's talks about Sabonis. There's talk about the Pelicans want to pair Sabonis with Zion.
Yeah, that was what just happened to Zion, though.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I fucking did.
Imagine being the Pelicans GM right now.
Oh, no.
I'd be pissed.
I would be fucking fuming mad.
Yeah, how are you were the top prospect?
What do you? Well, no. The thing is nobody in the building. There's nobody left in the building of the Pelicans, top to bottom, that had anything to do with Zion Williamson. This is a whole new regime. They have no ties to Zion. There's nothing tied to Zion. But you can't trade him now. You can't.
Oh, yeah, no team's gonna want him.
Dude, what are you gonna do, dude? You got to ride it out now with him. I mean, holy shit.
So where are we putting Halliburton?
I think we got to put him at 8.
Okay, the next one, Trae Young.
9.
9.
For sure.
Okay.
Consistent, but he's too small. In my opinion,
I
doesn't
think
make a big
I
enough
think
impact.
he needs to be a 2 guard with a truly dominant point guard.
He's not-
Fuck,
I
dude,
don't
Trae
think
Young
he-
with the Celtics, dude.
What if he went to the Spurs?
They got too many guards, bro.
Yeah, too many
Stephon
guards.
Castle's, dude. Stephon Castle is gonna be a fucking problem.
I'm just saying Spurs for every team.
Well, no, because they can, bro. They got all. Okay, this is the crazy part. Is Stephon Castle the reason he's untouchable? I think it was Michael Wilbon. He's like, I could see an SGA type come up from Stephon Castle. Dude, look at Stephon Castle's numbers at the end of the season. You're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? Stephon Castle was a problem, dude.
I mean, was he though?
Stephon Castle? He won Rookie of the Year.
Oh, he did?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He's 19 years old. Dude.
Yeah, no, he's a dog. And
Okay.
one of the a Jordan athlete too. They made a sick ass. Do you remember that?
Oh, he's
post?
he's a Jordan athlete?
Oh, fuck yeah, he is.
He's from UConn too. Shout out UConn.
Jordan athlete definitely got signed earlier this year. I think he was
Next-
part of the rookie Jordan class.
Next player, Austin Reeves.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Now
we're in the top 5. But
that
now-
makes me feel bad for putting Halliburton and them boys up there because of
Yeah, I would.
Reeves
Well,
up
we
there.
have one switch. We have one
Okay,
switch.
All right,
so
all right.
Next player, Drew Holiday.
5.
maybe 5. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This list is kind of turning criminal.
LaMelo Ball.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
this
fucked
is,
up bad.
Let's use our swap right now. Let's
I
swap
think you gotta-
LaMelo and Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
or
so
4 to
Tyrese
8.
put Tyrese at 4, put LaMelo at 8.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Tyrese Halliburton is definitely better
Yeah,
than
for
all
sure.
fucking everybody. Like,
I can't stand him because he fucking beats us all the time, dude. But I won't
no,
take
he's a
Halliburton
dog.
slander,
No,
bro. I
he's
really
fucking,
won't. Who's the corniest
again,
player in the NBA or
No,
the
that's,
most
that's
overrated?
fucking Tatum. I'm a Celtics fan, and I love
You
that.
know what I just realized? There's a lot of fucking guards. There's one big on this list. And
AD?
it's Anthony Davis.
Well, these the names that popped up in your head are fucking just all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's cracking me up about it.
Next one, Jamal Murray.
Fuck me. Yeah, we fucked up so bad.
2, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are the spots left?
Yeah,
One
who's the
and two?
last
1
player?
and
Who's the
2.
last
Fuck
player?
me.
Derek White.
Good
You
God.
yeah,
Good
you see,
God.
We fucked up so bad.
Good
bro.
Lord. No, Kaiser, you set us up for fucking failure.
I tried to do this to you guys on every list, bro.
Yeah, we didn't really think this one through. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
That's why I'm saying, like,
Keep
with,
it a whole
with
stack.
those names that you guys were putting down low, I was like, you
well,
guys are
we
fucked,
didn't-
dude.
I mean, yeah, I didn't really think about it.
I think I would redo it. If we had to redo it, I think it would go Jalen Brunson,
Hallie,
Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell,
80 at 4,
AD.
LaMelo.
No,
Trae Young,
I would
sorry,
put
Trae Young.
no. I would even put. Read the list again.
So Derek White, Jamal Murray, LaMelo.
Oh,
I
Derek
put Jamal.
White,
I put Derek White or
yeah,
Jamal Murray
Jamal
at 5, and then then Drew, and then,
Drew.
So what you guys ended up with was Derek White at 1, Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Davis, LaMelo, Trae Young, and Austin Reeves.
That's not okay. It's not as butchered as I thought.
Oh
it
no,
was.
dude, that's a fucking. There's no way to rank that list the right way. There's no way. There's no way. As long as you
If we
have
went
Halliburton, Brunson, Halliburton at 1 or 2, you're fine.
Yeah.
And then
where
Mitchell.
I think that's where we fucked up.
Yeah,
We definitely
yeah,
should have put Brunson
yeah,
at like
yeah.
1.
You guys fucking sucked it up today.
Hey, you know what, Yanni? Dude, you know what? You set us up, all right?
I did, and that's what I tried to do with every list.
Podcasts are better with friends.
Yep.
We gotta get going because there's another show that's gonna be recorded here on the hill. Be on the lookout for that.
Yep.
Shout out Schlag. Schlag was at a wedding.
Yep.
Gino, let's just say Gino partaked a little too hard last night. Mo, thank you for being here.
Hey, dude.
Been
Shouts
consistent.
out. Appreciate
Right
it.
back
Always
from
the only one on
fresh back
time.
from NOLA, chilling with Zion Williamson over there in New Orleans.
I wish.
Not
That'd be
partaking.
cool.
No, you don't
Dude,
wish.
Dude, I had
no.
some fucking I had some sidebar. I had some gumbo down there for the first time, dude.
Oh, you got
Gumbo's
authentic,
so fire,
authentic
dude.
gumbo. Right on, dude.
How was the food down there, bro? other than
dude,
just the gumbo?
Oh, I fucked up Cane's. Raising Cane's, if you never had it.
Oh, yeah.
Elite. See, I'm a big slut. I'm a slut for Waffle House, too.
Okay.
Got it. That was like my first like meal. I was like, I don't want anything else but Waffle House.
Is that
Grand
your first
Slam?
time having Waffle House? Okay.
No. I think it's just the best breakfast place of all time.
IHOP, man.
No, see, yeah, fuck that.
No, they put
Fuck
IHOP out of
that.
shame, bro, for
Fuck
sure.
that. Yeah, dude, it's just made with like it's made with like Southern love, right?
Yeah.
Bowl of grits, dude. Fucking
I feel that, bro. I feel
good.
that.
So good.
No, I appreciate everybody listening.
Yeah, dude.
No collective this week or whatever, obviously. Press box and interview. Next week should be collective / kind of press box, and then another interview after that, too.
Another interview, dude. Let's
2 weeks
go.
back to back. So,
Dude, I saw something the other day. 100 days till red zone.
dude,
100 days till red zone, boys.
We're
We're about that time, dude.
we didn't even talk any football.
No, it was
today.
basketball all day.
I-
This is my favorite topic, so I'm not.
Yeah,
I'll never
well, no,
ever
so
complain.
when it comes to, we thought that it was going to be a lot busier for us with the press box for the off season, but there really hasn't been a lot of substance to talk about.
Not a lot of trades.
Not a lot of drama.
Free
dude.
agency was kind of buns. The NFL was buns,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, the draft was cool, whatever. But basketball, I mean, dude, finals games Thursday, June 5th.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're here in a couple of days.
Might have
I'm
to get
excited.
together for that game, huh? Probably not.
We don't got to do an episode.
We did the
but
finals
yeah.
the last year, and it was all over the place when we did the episode.
Yeah, that was when we started up our own little thing going on. That's for sure. Podcasts are better with friends. Shout out Gino. Shout out Schlag. Mo. Yanni K. Cue the outro.
Heard you always hating, all of a sudden now you're chalking me. Sharp thorns on these roses, cautiously approach them properly. I'm back on road to get mine, that was overdue. Ashing on the floor as I'm passing through. Success is in the air like when all them roses bloom. Falling like rose petals on an autumn afternoon. I'm back